Unfortunately, finding safe places to release these orangutans is increasingly difficult. It's hard to say how long they could be waiting here. But until a permanent wild home can be found, at least the islands give them an independence and a quality of life they would never have in a cage. One orangutan who probably appreciates this more than most is Hercules.
Before he was rescued, Hercules was kept in such a tiny cage, it left him permanently crippled. He'll never have full use of his hands and feet, which means he can't live on these islands all year round. Without being able to climb, he could drown when the water level rises during the rains. For half the year, he sits in a cage at the centre. But now, with the river low, Lona can watch her old friend enjoying a taste of freedom.
You smell so much nicer when you're out here than you do in the cage. You smell so much nicer. No, not two hands. One hand is enough. I'm so used to having him behind bars. We only use one hand, okay? One hand, one hand, one hand. One hand. Okay?
He's very gentle, Lona, isn't he?
He is very gentle, but, you know, I wouldn't say that let's say if he got a hold of my leg or my arm, like really good hold of me, he's not going to let me go. He's going to keep me here for a few days and wander me up and down the beaches. The males do that on Kaji Island. They sort of they change females quite frequently, and they actually sort of like take them on strolls along the beach. It looks like sort of like Baywatch or something sometimes. Just need the little red trunks and the bathing suits.
But Hercules may not be the beach bum Lona thinks. For the first time ever, he's been spotted climbing in the trees. It could be a life-changing moment for Hercules.
If we have a long dry season here, my hopes really are that he'll be able to get some physiotherapy for his feet by climbing. And who knows, if he does really well and he actually managed to move, you know, between trees, we might keep him out here even during the rainy season. It is almost like, you know, you're not putting a human being in prison for the rainy season or for the winter sort of thing. I mean, for him, sitting in a cage is just like for a human being in prison. There's nothing for him to do. Even though we give him lots of enrichment and stuff, it's still not the same as being out here where he can, you know, there's other orangutans, there's females, he can try and catch. He hasn't quite managed to do that yet. You know, there's lots of things to stimulate him here, whereas it's not just. It is very much a prison sentence to have them sitting in a cage, and we would rather not do that.